Hey everyone, sorry, I meant to do this video a little sooner, now that it's a Monday. Friday was my court date, so, we only just did this settlement for now. It's a switch off where there'll be days where I have my daughter at least for the weekend, so, and then Garrett gets her a couple days out of the days that I usually have her. So I got to have Thena Saturday until Sunday evening when her dad picked her up, so which was yesterday. So it's a temporary thing. It's not permanent. It's just a test trial kind of thing out. And Chris said I can always change my mind whenever I want to because that's my choice. Because it's my decision. Period. I didn't like that I had to have the same stupid ass judge that I really don't like. Because I still don't trust her, and I'm somebody who's very good about seeing through people and their lies. So I was a little frustrated with that judge for other things, though. I'll explain it here momentarily. But yeah, since all this, it's been hard. Athena was from not last week, but the other week before it was getting close, because I know court date was coming up, but from that Friday night, not the court day Friday night, but the other Friday night before that, a week before the court date, I remember when Athena told me that her Nana will lock her up in the room. I told my lawyer about that. He definitely announced that to the judge, and she did look at Garrett and his mom, telling them, like, no, we're not doing that kind of punishment, or else they will report that. I'm trying to remember if I think it's correct, but I don't know. See some. Oh, damn it! I forgot. Now, it's just another set of people that you report to about abuse like that. So, which the judge was not pleased about hearing about the punishments that they do to my daughter, and she was saying, luckily she was. I mean, at least she was looking at Garrett in the first place, like, no. It is your job, not the grandmother's job to discipline the child. You are the parent, kind of thing. And I know she was looking at Garrett like, no, we're not doing this again. And the fact that Garrett has already broke the first time around that when he goes to work, Athena has to come to me. That was told. So, oh gosh, I forgot to mention that to Chris in the email. I'll definitely email him that here in a little bit. I already told about the other things that I need to tell him. There's just like so much I gotta do. I got another court date, September the 22nd. I also have 2 in October. So we're not quite done with all this yet. But yeah, because they just want to know how the new arrangement is, but I know that things are not going to go their way, believe me, because when I went to food stamps to get my 10 damn it, I like to just say cash assistance to help out. That's another thing that they do for you. So I was working on that today, and she was listing off things of anything else I need help with. And she mentioned about the whole abuse kind of thing from family. And I did have to mention that to her that my daughter is being abused by her father and her Nana, which is his mother. And she's like, okay, she's like, we'll have one of the, they call it the family coach for the abuse to come talk to you for a bit before you have to leave. And I'm like, okay, so that's what I got to do. I've already told them about what was going on and stuff, and they're gonna help out, which means they get to look into it and investigate it. So finally, I have somebody who's actually going to do this. Because if you've been here long enough, you know how I talked about how I was not happy about how no one was helping on that, but they are going to do it because SNAP's benefits there at the Human Department of Mental. I always have troubles saying it. Department. They I know a lot of these names are like similar to my programs of what I'm part of for helping disabled people like me. But the thing is, they are part of that here in Oregon. And so, yeah, they are going to help out. So I'm happy about that. I told them what they've been doing to my daughter and how Julie was financial, emotionally, mentally abusive towards me. Um, and they didn't like that. The lady tried not to cry when she heard this because she got very emotional. So, I'm glad that they are going to help. They want to make sure we're safe, me and my daughter. So, that's going to go against Garrett and them, which means it's going to be good for me. So that way, Garrett and his mom can never see Athena anymore because they're not to be trusted. Because I told them that they never stop. This has been going on for around 4 years, and I don't like it. And they agreed with that. They're like, usually when somebody does this, it's going to continue. It's just going to get worse. I did tell them about how Julie has stalked me from before. Because I know I talked about it here on my channel before. A while ago. It was from last year. Well, yeah. And I did mention that, so I have an appointment with them at the same office this Thursday. So I'll be coming in person and we're going to talk more about it. They're going to help look into the case, like I said. They're going to investigate Garrett and his mom about that. And I did tell them that they are liars. I'm going to remind them of that. They lie. They manipulate. They're not good people. This is not a joke. And the lady knew I was dead serious about it because of how upset I am. And usually they know when a mother is dealing with something like this, they take this very seriously. And the fact that I am disabled and my daughter is, yeah, they're going to jump on that like that. And so that means Garrett and his mom will get in more trouble where they will probably go to jail. And I'm really hoping that that's what's going to go down soon as possible. So that way I wouldn't have to worry about, this for too much longer. Because the fact that their job is to make sure we're safe at all times. I'm going to make a part 2 on this.